Welcome to the Introductory User's Guide video to support implementation of high-leverage instructional routines within your literacy classroom. These routines are game changers when it comes to supporting both whole class instruction and targeted interventions. CISA 6 Literacy has created a product as a one-stop shop for structured literacy. Our high-leverage instructional routines toolkit aligns with and supports both the word recognition and the language comprehension components of the reading rope for skilled reading. The high-leverage instructional routines are organized by word recognition, language comprehension, and fluency, which is meant to help guide you in your decision-making. They are also organized when appropriate from more simple to more complex. You can navigate the table of contents by clicking on one of the routines, which will take you right to that page. Structured literacy must be both explicit and systematic. Each routine follows an explicit, predictable format so that students can experience direct instruction, teacher modeling, engaging in the practice, and receiving feedback. High-leverage routines support systematic instruction by breaking down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable steps and following skills along a scope and sequence. In Wisconsin, like other states, these skills are assessed in screenings for kindergarten through third grade. The data from screening and diagnostic assessments should be used to inform targeted instructional plans to address reading deficits for those students who have been identified as at risk for reading failure. This is the Assessment Decision-Making Guide. It will provide guidance for you as you use screening and diagnostic assessment data to make instruction and intervention decisions. The guide can be used to prioritize skills for intervention and align targeted instruction with the high-leverage routines that work best. Following the flowchart will guide a teacher to target if the gap skills are part of word recognition or language comprehension. The guide includes flowcharts specific to each screener or diagnostic assessment. Each flowchart is focused on decoding skills like letter naming fluency, letter word sound fluency, word reading fluency, or spelling, and phonemic awareness skills like initial sounds or phoneme segmentation. For example, if you have identified a word recognition gap, the routines in this section will support instruction and practice with decoding and phonemic awareness skills. Let's just take a look at the first routine in this section, phoneme grapheme letter correspondence. This is a great routine if the student demonstrated difficulty with letter naming fluency or letter word sound fluency. Perhaps the student demonstrated difficulty with phoneme segmentation and needs an oral segmenting routine, or with word reading or spelling and could benefit from one of the blending routines like continuous blending. Make sure to use your district's scope and sequence to ensure that you match specific gap skills for targeted instruction. Use your curriculum to make decisions if a routine is or can be part of universal instruction for all students, as well as a small group intervention. When high-leverage routines are used in both types of instruction, students have even more opportunities to practice. Targeting instruction for your students takes careful and intentional planning. Use this small group phonics lesson template to insert the high-leverage routine or a series of routines, and then follow the guidance of the routine with your students. Targeted instruction should occur for multiple days based on the need and goals set for your students. The phonics lesson plan template will help you to think about using the routine and then connecting transfer with text, both with reading or decoding and writing or encoding. This plan can then be repeated throughout the weeks of intervention. You should observe student reading behaviors and collect monitoring data, and then modify instruction to match the intended student outcomes. You can also access the small group phonics template as a digital planning tool. There are routines that strongly support the language comprehension side of the reading rope as well. The Assessment Decision-Making Guide includes a flowchart for vocabulary and for reading comprehension. For example, you may decide to use See, Think, Wonder or inference teaching as part of an interactive read aloud lesson to build oral vocabulary and knowledge. You can use the interactive read aloud lesson plan to guide you. Perhaps an explicit vocabulary routine like Simple Vocabulary or a syntax routine like Sentence Scramble are a more targeted match to the student's needs. Whatever you decide, these routines that support language comprehension are engaging and build on student skills as they progress into more complex texts and tasks. The goal is to become increasingly strategic readers. You can print each routine from the Toolkit separately and have them at your small group reading table, for example, as you work with students. These make for great cheat sheets as you build your experience with using each routine. Finally, you will find fluency routines that specifically work on building automaticity and prosody or phrasing. This is particularly crucial for students when accuracy in word recognition is not the problem, and instead comprehension may be a problem related to rate or lack of understanding of syntax and phrasing. If you are looking for more guidance, please visit our website and learn more about the many opportunities for support, including in-person workshops, asynchronous support, and additional products. Reach out to partner with us. We would love to hear from you. CESA 6 Literacy would like to acknowledge the strong commitment that teachers have to building strong readers and writers. We know that the high-leverage Instructional Routines Toolkit will help you to target instruction with evidence-based routines that will engage your students and strengthen their reading ability. Good luck and happy reading!